Hi, my name is Rex Harris. Now you're probably wondering, why is this guy in a black hat and yellow shirt standing in front of a lake talking to you on YouTube? All of this and why I turned down Mark Zuckerberg's $3 billion offer to buy my car. Next on Marketing Mojo TV.
Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's time for another taste of that mojo, baby.
So the reason I turned down Zuckerberg's offer to buy my car, well, just look at it. It's worth way more than $3 billion. And why am I standing here with a black hat and a yellow shirt talking to you on YouTube today? Well, chances are you're watching this video right now because you're looking for a way to make a great first impression on Instagram. And today I'm going to walk you through the process of setting up an account that does three different things. Number one, causes people to fall in love with you. Number two, causes them to click that little link in your bio. And number three, causes them to learn to trust you and buy your stuff. Let's get started.
All right, well, welcome to Instagram Profile Mojo. In this video, we're going to walk you through the process of setting up a rockin' profile for the purposes of connecting with your perfect audience. Okay, on the profile page, starting in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a little gear setting there. Go ahead and click that. This is your options menu, and if you scroll up with your thumb, you'll see all of the options that you have here. Now, we're not going to go over all of these because some of these are just things that you can go in and explore on your own without messing things up. But as it pertains to your profile, there are some things that we're going to point out to you here before we continue. Now from the top, if you choose to do so, this is your opportunity to add friends from Facebook and from the contacts on your phone. The first thing that we're going to focus on here, though, is story settings. Just as a refresher from the last video, we went over how stories works. And if you haven't had a chance to watch the first video yet, I recommend that you stop this one now and use the card in the upper right-hand corner to go back and watch the first video and then come back to this one. But long story short, stories is what you're seeing up here in the upper left-hand corner. So now then, if you go back and click the profile button here on the bottom right, this will take you back to your main profile page, and then you click the gear again in the upper right hand corner and click story settings. This gives you the opportunity to hide your story from selected people. It gives you the option to let everyone see your story. It gives you the option to where only people you follow can see your story, or it gives you the option to turn it off completely. Now, if you're going to use this for business, I suggest that you leave it set so everyone can see your story, because you're using this for marketing purposes. You want everybody to see what it is that you're sharing with them. And then to return back to the options menu, just click the little arrow here in the upper left-hand corner, and it will take you back. So you can continue on with the process. The next selection will be Edit Profile, which is what we're going to be doing here in just a few minutes. And then to get out of that, I just click Cancel there in the upper left-hand corner. You can see there where you can change your password. You can also view posts that you've liked by clicking there. You can switch to Business Profile, which we are going to be talking about in the next video, and why you may or may not want to use this based on the audience that you want to reach. And to get out of this, you just click the X in the upper left-hand corner there, which takes you to the private account setting. You turn the private account setting on by sliding the little button to the right. You turn it off by sliding the little button to the left and clicking OK. Now let's go into a little bit of detail about this private account setting. There's an unwritten rule with the users of Instagram, especially for those people that are using Instagram for business and marketing, that you do not follow people who have their account set on private, and you don't follow back people who follow you who have their account set on private, and here's why. Now this is directly from help.instagram.com, and I've included the link to this exact page if you want to review this yourself in the description of this video. But long story short, in order to reduce spam, Instagram doesn't allow anyone to follow more than 7,500 people. So the mindset is then, if I'm going to follow 7,500 people on Instagram, why in the world would I follow people who have their account set on private? Okay? You want to make sure that you can maximize your account and get the most out of it. So following people who have their account set to private really does you or them no good in terms of engagement if you can't see their posts, like them, and leave comments, or vice versa. So again, unwritten rule, don't follow people who have their account set to private, whether they're following you or not. Now, continuing down the page, we're going to look at linked accounts, and this is where I can link other social media accounts to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. I can select which language I want to view Twitter in. And then I have what's known as push notifications. And if you're not familiar with what a push notification is, this is a notification that automatically comes through to the main screen of my mobile device to let me know that someone has liked one of my posts, commented on one of my posts, followed me, or if I want to know a specific person that I'm following has posted so I can go and immediately engage with them, that I would just go to a specific person's profile, like my friend Barbara here, and then in the upper right hand corner where you see these little three dots, I just click there, and you'll see one of the options on that page here down toward the bottom is where I can turn on post notifications. So each time Barbara posts, then I will receive an update so I can go and immediately engage with her in her post. And the rest of the menu here is pretty self-explanatory. You have your support section for help center and reporting problems with Instagram. And in the about section, you have information on their advertising services, their blog, their privacy policy, terms, and open source libraries. I highly recommend that as you have time, you study and learn about all of that, especially privacy policy and terms, so you don't do something silly and lose your account. And then you have the option down there to clear search history, add an account, or log out. So now if we come back out of the options menu, that takes us back to our profile page. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click the edit profile button. So you'll see at the top, the first option that we have is to edit our profile picture. To do that, you simply click edit, and you can import an image from Facebook or Twitter, or I can take a photo, or I can choose from a library of photos on my phone. So I'm going to click choose from library. And then as this is a Instagram account with my business partner, I'm going to choose this image here, click done, and there's my profile picture. So the first order of business is to change the name on the account because this is going to be a joint account. So I'm going to change that to Jocelyn and Rex. And the reason that we do that is because one of the things that we've noticed about Instagram is that even though you're building a business or building a brand, it's best to use your face and your name in association with your logo so people know that they're dealing with a real person. But if you do decide you want to change that, you just put the cursor over here on the right hand side using your thumb or index finger, whichever finger you choose, actually, it really doesn't matter. And then I can backspace and change that if I choose. I can do the same thing on the next line with our username, but I'm going to leave that the same as well. JR's IG Mojo for JR's Instagram Mojo, because of the fact we're going to be using this account to share Instagram marketing tips. And the reason that we're sharing Instagram marketing tips is so we can cultivate a relationship with an audience, earn their trust, so they'll click on the link that we're about to add to our bio, so they will come to this page right here and download the free PDF that we've created called JR's Complete Handbook for Creating a Rockin' First Impression on Instagram, the no-nonsense organic approach to connecting with your perfect audience. Now you'll notice for our website address, we're using a bit.ly link, bit.ly/mojogram. There's a multitude of reasons why we're using this. Number one, it gives us the opportunity to shorten this link. Number two, it gives us the opportunity to brand the link. Number three, it gives us the opportunity to track all of our clicks. And number four, it lets us see where all of our clicks are coming from, and you can get a free account for yourself to use on Instagram or anywhere in the social media at bit.ly. So as we just demonstrated, we're giving away a fantastic free gift to people that click on our link. And what our profile does is bridges the gap between our posts on Instagram and our lead capture page. In order for the whole process to convert, we have to engage on our posts, and then in our posts call people to the action of coming to our profile, and then engage them on our profile and send them on to the lead capture page. Now let's break down what we did here so you understand how to create a powerful bio that will call people to action and trigger curiosity. Are you crazy about Instagram? You'll notice the first thing that we did is we focused on the person looking at our profile. We engaged the person about them, not us. Then we said us too. This relates with the person who's visiting our profile. Then story. Jocelyn has traveled the globe to share IG tips with 7-digit biz folks. Now she's giving away the farm. Click link, reap harvest free. This here is our call to action. So we have engagement here, story here, and then call to action here. So then the next three spots in your profile are very simple. You have your email address, your phone number, and then male, female, or not specified. I'm going to choose not specified because my business partner is a woman and we're sharing this account. So once you have your profile filled out completely, go up to the upper right hand corner and click done. This will take you back to the options menu, and then clicking the back arrow up here one more time will take you to your profile. Now the next step in the process of building your profile is doing your first post, which we're going to walk through right now. Now, one of the things that I recommend before you get into posting and developing your profile is go through, like we showed you in the last video, to the search feature and look at what some of the top rated Instagram users are doing. Here's an example. This is an account I found recently while doing some hashtag research called insta.revealed, and I recommend that you follow them so you can watch what it is that they do and replicate that in your own creative way. You'll see that they have 11.6 thousand followers. Now there's a couple things here that I want to point out to you that will help you as it is helping us in the development of our new Instagram accounts, because we're constantly looking to what other people are doing, seeing what's working successfully, and then implementing our own creative ideas off of that. Let's take a look at their profile description, for example. It's very promotional, but yet it tells people very simply what it is. Instagram decoded guides and e-course, tells what it does, attract real followers and engagement, tells who's participating, join 6,800 plus in comment pods, and then a call to action, start now, join a free comment pod, and then a link to their website. Then if you scroll down further and look at their posts, there's something that they're doing consistently in just about every post that they add to their account. Look at the bottom right here. They have a small graphic of the info product that they are giving away, or their incentive, with their domain name here. And if you look through the majority of their images, you'll see an occasional one that's just branded to their name, like this one here, but post after post contains that incentive cover and their domain name. That is a great way to drive traffic. Now, as we mentioned in video number 1, there are 3 primary ways to add images to your Instagram page. 1 is by taking a selfie. 2 is by shooting a video. Or step 3, creating an image and posting that to your account. Canva is a great place to do this. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it's free. So the first thing you want to do at Canva is click Start Designing. And once you've created your account, it's going to log you right in. There's a tutorial here that will show you how it's done. This will guide you step by step through the process. And then once you've finished watching the tutorial, you can come in here and create these images on your own. As you can see, you can create some pretty cool stuff. Anybody can learn how to do this. So now I've decided that I'm going to use a created image for my post today. So what I'll do now is send that image from my computer to my phone using email, which is the easiest way to do it. And I walk you through the process of doing that in video number 1. So now then I'm going to click the camera icon, and you'll see my image that I created is already here in my phone because I sent it to myself via email and then downloaded it to my phone. So now I'm going to click Next, and you'll see I got a series of filters that I can use here at the bottom that will give the image a little bit of a different flavor if I want to jazz it up a little bit. And I'm going to look at that one again in normal, then I'll look at it again in Lark. Yeah, I like normal better. So I'm going to go back with normal, then I'm going to click Next, and then it's time to write my caption for the post. One of the things that I've learned with all the testing I've done on Instagram is that people do read these descriptions. One of the things I've found, though, in calling attention to these descriptions is to use some emojis and then to write a description that is based on the image that you're sharing and give people some basic value. Some posts I call people to action, some I don't. As this is the first post in this account, I've already left our ebook cover on the image along with the link, so I'm not doing a call to action in the content. This says one of the fundamentals of marketing is to share stories. That said, what determines whether a story will have an impact depends on how it relates to the hearer and whether or not it brings about a breakthrough, change of heart, or change of mind. It's your story, but it's what your story does for the listener that matters. Have an awesome day. So what I'm going to do next is share this on Twitter at the same time that I'm sharing this on Instagram, and to do that I simply toggle the switch to the right, and if I haven't already authorized Instagram, I'll simply type in my username and password, click Authorize App, and this will redirect me back to Instagram. Now I'm not going to be tagging any people or adding a location to this because this is a brand new account and I really haven't had a chance to cultivate a relationship with any of the new followers that are already following us. It's pretty remarkable. We haven't even posted anything and we're already getting followers. So once this is all set, I click share and boom, here we are. So now I'm going to add hashtags to my post. Now I'm not going to go into hashtag research in this video. I'll be doing that in the next video along with some other tips and tricks I'm going to be sharing. So go ahead and click the subscribe button so you can stay plugged in for that. I'm going to go ahead and log in here online at www.instagram.com. And then I'm going to go up here and click on the little profile image. And then if I go over here and I click on my post, you're going to see where I can add comments here. Now I've actually already gone through and chosen my hashtags that I want to use here. Now remember, you can use up to 30 hashtags per post. I have found through testing that I get better results when I break that up. And generally what I'll do is like 3 groups of 10 hashtags or 2 groups of 15 hashtags. So here I'm going to use 3 groups of 10 to get started because this is a brand new account, and I'm going to paste those here and I'm just going to click enter on my keyboard, and now my post is set and tagged and ready to go, and I'm on my way to creating a rockin' profile targeting my specific audience of Instagram marketers and business owners on Instagram. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. Share this with your friends. Go out there and share the love with the world. We will see you in video number 3, where I'm going to be walking you through my hashtag research tips and strategies, which is going to save you a bunch of time and bring you the targeted traffic that you're looking for. We'll see you in video 3. God bless you. Bye for now.